BTS lands 6th #1 album on Billboard 200 chart with Proof. THR News. BTS' new anthology album Proof debuts at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart, dated June 25, garnering the pop group its 6th chart topper. 0 seconds of 1 minute 30 seconds volume 0%. BTS' new compilation album Proof debuts at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart, dated June 25, garnering the pop group its 6th chart topper. The retrospective, consisting mostly of previously released material, bows with 314,000 equivalent album units earned in the US in the week ending June 16, according to Luminate. The overwhelmingly majority of that unit figure was driven by CD album sales. The anthology was released June 10, 4 days before the group announced an indefinite hiatus to focus on solo ventures. The 7-member South Korean act was formed in 2010 and made its US Billboard chart debut in 2013. BTS has tallied 15 entries on the Billboard 200 albums chart. Also in the new top 10, Carrie Underwood notches her 10th consecutive top 10 album on the Billboard 200, the entirety of her charting efforts, as her new studio release Denim. The Billboard 200 chart ranks the most popular albums of the week in the US based on multi-metric consumption as measured in equivalent album units. Compiled by Luminate. Units comprise album sales, track equivalent albums, T, and streaming equivalent albums, C. Each unit equals 1 album sale, or 10 individual tracks sold from an album, or 3,750 ad-supported or 1,250 paid, subscription on demand official audio and video streams generated by songs from an album. The new June 25, 2022 dated chart will be posted in full on Billboard's website June 21. Of Proof's 314,000 equivalent album units earned, album sales comprise 266,000. C units comprise 36,000, equaling 52.84 million on-demand official streams of the set's tracks, and T units comprise 12,000. Proof registers the year's biggest week for an album by a group, both in units earned and in album sales. The only larger week overall in 2022 was the debut frame of Harry Styles' Harry's House, with 521,000 units, of which 330,000 were in album sales. Proof was released as a 35-track digital download and streaming album, and an expanded 48-track album on CD. The latter edition has 13 exclusive tracks, mostly demo recordings, not available on the digital or streaming album. Proof was not issued on any other format, such as vinyl LP or cassette. All versions of the album contain 8 of BTS' 13 top 40 charting songs on the Billboard Hot 100, through the most recently published chart, dated June 18, including 3 of the act's 6 #1s, Dynamite, Life Goes On, and Butter. Proof also features 3 all-new tracks, including the set's lead single, Yet to Come, The Most Beautiful Moment. As is typical with many K-pop releases, the CD edition of the album was issued in elaborate collectible packages. There are 2 CD variants available in total. A $24 version and a $70 version. Specific retailers may have sale priced them for less. Both have the same tracklist, just different packaging in internal paper goods, such as booklets and posters. Each also contains randomized elements, photo cards and postcards. Pricey CD albums are not new for BTS. The act's last new studio album, 2020's 8-track B, was initially available in only 2 retail formats, a $9 digital album and a $50 CD. Proof sold nearly 266,000 in traditional album sales, of which digital albums comprise 6,500. The remaining sum of a little over 259,000 were all in CD sales. That marks the largest sales week for an album on CD in the US since Adele's 30 sold 378,000 CDs in its first week, ending November 25, 2021. Chart. Dated Dec. 4, 2021. Comparably, Adele's 30 CD was issued in 3 variants. A 12-track standard edition, which carried a list price of $11.98, a Target exclusive. Pressing with 3 bonus tracks, $13.98, and a deluxe boxed set, $40, containing the standard CD, a t-shirt and a photo print. The vast majority of the CD sales for 30 came from the $11.98 and $13.98 editions. Proof, recorded mostly in the Korean language, is the 15th mostly or all non-English language album to hit number 1 and the third in 2022. This year also saw non-English No. 1s from Bad Bunny, the all-Spanish Un Verano Sin Ti, and Stray Kids, the mostly Korean Ordinary. Of the 15 leaders that were recorded, most lie in a language other than English, 6 have been by BTS. Speaking of Bad Bunny, Un Verano Sin Ti falls a spot to number 2 on the new Billboard 200 with 129,000 equivalent album units earned, down 6%. Un Verano Sin Ti is the first album in nearly 4 years to exceed 100,000 equivalent album units earned in each of its first 6 weeks. The last title to do so was Drake's Scorpion, which saw its first 7 weeks all exceed 100,000 units, July 28-August 25, 2018 charts. Harry Styles' chart-topping Harry's House is a non-mover on the Billboard 200 at number 3 with 91,000 equivalent album units, down 20%. Post Malone's 12 Carat Toothache falls 2 to 4 in its second week with 59,000, down 51%. Rounding out the top 5 is Future's former number 1, I Never Liked You, which dips 4 to 5 with 55,000, down 10%. A trio of former leaders are next on the chart, as Morgan Wallen's Dangerous. The double album is stationary at number 6. 52,000, down less than 1%, Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale. 32,000, down 14%. SCA's Control vaults from number 35 to number 9 following a 5th anniversary deluxe reissue June 10, which added 7 previously unreleased tracks. The album, which debuted and peaked at number 3 on the July 1, 2017 dated chart, rallies with 32,000 equivalent album units earned, up 109%. Closing out the new Billboard 200 Top 10 is Carrie Underwood's new studio album Denim. Units earned. Of that sum, album sales comprise 22,000. C units comprise nearly 9,000, equaling 11.19 million on-demand official streams of the sets. Tracks and T units comprise less than 1,000. Denim. Back to her first release, Some Hearts, which was released in 2005. Luminate, the independent data provider to the Billboard charts, completes exhaustive and thorough review of all data submissions used in compiling the weekly chart rankings. Luminate reviews and authenticates data, removing any suspicious or unverifiable activity using established criteria before final chart calculations are made and published. In partnership with Billboard, data deemed suspicious and unverifiable is disqualified prior to the final calculation. You may like. Get your creativity started. Adobe Creative Cloud. Pipe. Sponsored. Play now in your browser. Hero Wars. Pipe. Sponsored. Through the camera lens of Fujifilm. CNN with Fujifilm. Pipe. Sponsored. Brand Post. The future of network detection and response. CSOonline.com. Pipe. Sponsored. A sharp focus on security with DevSecOps. CIO.com. Pipe. Sponsored. Haing Kraway 96 Pai Kai Ban Fu Sux Hen Kang Ni Lea Thabe Mi Shu Seda Ta Zhang. The Family Breeze. Pipe. Sponsored.